Welcome live to Westside High School for senior night duels. The Westside Warriors, 10th ranked in the state, are going up against the Papillion-La Vista South Titans and Omaha Northwest Huskies. Tonight we'll see three duels. Jaden Taylor alongside Ross Jernstrom tonight. Ross, definitely a different atmosphere than we've seen these last couple years. We saw three different duels last year. This, the only other one this season except the one last night.
I'll tell you what, it's an exciting night, especially for the seniors at Westside. Noah Aiken, Tavian Thomas, Cole Haberman, Ryan Zadiska, Carlos Salas, Trevin Allen Williams, Tyrone Phillip, and Angel Cortez. They are the seniors tonight. This is huge for them.
We'll start off here tonight. Westside will go up against Northwest. You'll see on the main mat, which is on your screen currently, will be Varsity, the separate mat to the left side of your screen, which you're not able to currently see here, will be the JV as well as girls match. Currently right now, the girls matchup will unlikely have any matchups going back and forth. Almost all weight classes are open. But here tonight, Westside desperately needs a couple big wins here for
ladies and gentlemen. Please
the Warriors.
rise
We will
for
make
playing
sure
the national anthem.
they are good to get into the wild card standings. We'll take a break here to the national anthem.
Starting out here at girls 100 pounds from Northwest, Lele Ton. Westside is open. At 107, both teams are open. At 114, Westside is open from Omaha Northwest. Sophia Say. Sylvia Say. At 120, both teams are open. At 126, from Westside, Reagan Rossiter, Northwest is open. At 132, from Westside, Alicia Gabalki, and Northwest is open. At 138, from Omaha Northwest, Haley LaBelle, Westside is open. At 145, from Omaha Northwest, Cora Lynn Christians, Westside is open. At 152, Westside is open, from Omaha Northwest, J.J. Paul. At 165, from Omaha Westside, Piper Zaska, Northwest is open.
Let's get on to the main event tonight. Westside going to start it off up against Omaha Northwest. And Ross, I think looking at these matchups here tonight, I mean, the biggest thing to look at is the heavyweights. We have 3 top 10 heavyweights that we're going to see in 3 different matchups here tonight.
Yeah, that is really the class to watch tonight because those guys are going to be in the state championship next month downtown at the arena, and this is kind of a preview of that matches.
For Westside at 285, number 5, Ryan Zadiskos arguably had the toughest schedule of the entire year, maybe other than Tyson Terry, the freshman phenom from Omaha North, who has just been blowing by everybody. And a late ad for the Warriors last night.
And from Omaha Northwest, Nolan Venner.
We're going to start off at 195. That will be the opening match. Nolan Venner for Omaha Northwest and Angel Cortez for Omaha Westside.
Venner 7-9 on the season. Did not wrestle in the Metro tournament just over a couple weeks ago. But like we mentioned, we're going to talk about really all night long how big these next couple matchups are going to be for this Warrior team, as they're looking to go to the state dual championships for the first time in their school's history. Northwest and Papillion South. Papillion South still has some possibility of squeaking in if they can sweep everything they see here tonight and blow out their final weekend on Saturday. But would have to have everything go right for them to even slightly have a chance to see themselves in the dual championships. Millard South, of course, the number 1 team in Class A, trying to repeat their state title. And for those who don't know specifically about wrestling, there's really 2 styles of state championships that you're going to see throughout the year. Of course, the dual state championship, which is the first one that started just about, if I'm correct, 15 years ago, was an addition to the original state tournament, which is currently at CHI Health Center. The dual state championship will be the February 5th. Top 8 teams will go into a large bracket, and 1 team will come out on top. The individual state championships will be just about 2 weeks later, starting on February 17th through the 19th. And those will be basic tournament styles. It looks like Venner might have positioning here, able to wrap around. He got a quick 2 points there for the reversal. Trying to grab a single leg on the left side. See if Venner can do anything with this.
Venner comes into this match with a 7-9 record. He's got the advantage here. with a 2-0 lead in the closing seconds of this opening period.
Cortez trying to get up. He's going to be thrown back down. And Venner trying to get him on his back. And that will end the first period. But Venner, a very productive first period, able to get the reversal, almost able to get back points, but not quite fully down was Cortez.
And that was
they will end off with the pin.
Yeah, that was a late pin in the final seconds. Just got his shoulder to touch the mat there. And Northwest opens up this duel with a pin. So that's a nice opening statement for the Huskies here in this duel.
Cole Haberman, Omaha Northwest is open.
Cole Haberman ranked third in the state right now, 31-1 record, now 32-1. One of the best wrestlers in the state runner-up.
And Haberman just 5 wins away from breaking the Westside record for most wins in a career.
And I think he knows his brother.
Yeah, last season, broken by his brother, originally almost an 18-year, excuse me, it was an 18-year streak for them. For Brad Metzler, who is the only 4-time state champion in Westside history. Cade Haberman able to blow through a lot of different competition at 285. You'll see another check here. So it'll be one of the biggest matchups we're going to see all season. Number 2, Tyson Danner, going to go up against number 5, Ryan Zadiska. Looks like they're trying to update everything up here on this scoreboard. First, we'll see number 5, Zadiska, on the season, 29-5. And Zadiska, every single one of his losses has either been against Tyson Terry, here tonight against Tyson Danner, or Class B's number 2, Neil Hartman from Concordia. And one of the hardest matches that we're going to see for the rest of this week. And Zadiska will not have any really much easier schedule this upcoming weekend once he goes to Norfolk. A minimum of 3 different top 10 matchups he'll see this upcoming weekend in the Norfolk Invitational. And this is going to be a big one here tonight. Number 2 up against number 5. Danner took down Zadiska earlier in the front half portion of the season. And Zadiska coming off a loss last night on a pin. It was 4-1 about 3/4 the way, into the second period. And Zadiska fell to Tyson Terry. Terry continually is blowing by everyone in this class. But talking to Jernigan.
Omaha Westside, Ryan Zadiska from Omaha Northwest is open.
So Tyson Danner, a late switch. Danner will not wrestle tonight and possibly get ready for this next couple of weeks. This weekend, as Omaha Northwest will be headed out to Roncalli on Saturday. Maybe see some more rest for Tyson Danner as we head closer into state championship time, and Zadiska maybe gets a night off as well.
Yeah, now we're going to move to the 106 pounds, and that's an open division for Westside. So Northwest gets that title, and that was Joseph Manson Talley.
Omaha Northwest, open from Westside, Logan Edwards.
So a lot of late switches here tonight, but we'll see Amir Rasulov
at 120.
Here at 120.
From Omaha Northwest, Ikusei. From Westside, Amir Raslov.
Ikusei, 16-8 as a junior. Did not medal last year at the state tournament. We'll see what Rasulov here as we see a lot different style of wrestling, a lot more tactical style of wrestling. Rasulov working quick. And we'll see Rasulov go out, so he'll start off on bottom.
You know, Amir,
they'll switch it off in neutral.
Yeah, Amir comes into this match after getting 7th place at the Metro Conference Tournament a few weeks ago. He's had 18 of his 24 matches have been pins, and he's had a lot of success in the invitationals. He's gotten 4th place at the Millard West Invite, 4th place at the Burke Invite. And there's a takedown for 2 points. Amir's only losses were to Lincoln Southwest, Papillion-La Vista, and Papio South. Amir's a sophomore. Started wrestling in 7th grade.
Rasulov unable to get the escape. Kusei, although a close one to start this first period, might try to stall this one out. Trying to 30 seconds here. Rasulov able to get up. They'll give him the escape. Trying to get the reversal. He won't be able to get it. We'll end up back at neutral. Now an opportunity for Amir maybe to get back on top. Kusei trying to get a leverage point on the right leg. Low leg crotch shot, trying to flip him over. Can he get the takedown? They won't give it to him. Rasulov now with a half Nelson. They won't give him the pin. And they're not going to give him the takedown either.
But he was kind of saved by the buzzer right there. He was in danger territory of getting that pin. But he was able to get saved by the buzzer. And now the officials will meet to talk about those final seconds. The official who is in this match is Casey Paprocki.
Sally Shepard.
He was a state medalist back in 2007 to 2010 here at Westside. So Amir will be on the bottom. Jaden, there's only 0.2 of a second left. Nope, they've reclocked it. Now it's 2 minutes.
We're back to the second period. See if Rasulov can get a quick escape, be able to tie it up. Kusei trying to grapple on. Gonna get the right hand. Trying to possibly flip Rasulov over. Rasulov able to get back up. Rasulov trying to get about, see if Kusei wants any back takedown points. He'll try to get it. Oh, on his back now. Not what you wanted. They'll get the reversal. Rasulov, what a move. Can he get the pin? One shoulder blade down, trying to force the other. Kusei trying to work out of it. Under 50 seconds left to go. Jernigan wants it for him. They'll give him the pin. What a reversal. What a flip right there. Amir Rasulov just about out of it for the entire first, about half of the second period. I think worked out of his shoulder and got back on top, and then, man, Kusei had just no chance at the end of that one.
Amir did a great job. What a comeback, and trailed through that match, through most of it. He told me earlier this week that one of his sports that has helped him in wrestling is kickboxing. Got into the martial arts, and that has really helped him here on the mat. Wrestled at 113 pounds as a freshman. This year he moved up to 120 pounds. He really wants to make those state duels next month. He says that's kind of a team goal for everybody. Last year he said he lost matches, bigger plan for the future. He wants to be neutral on his feet and wrestling with more confidence. Well, there's nothing that can give you more confidence than a pin in wrestling, and he got that tonight in a match that he was trailing most of the way.
Next up, we'll bring out 126, Cooper Brandel. Currently, just as of yesterday, jumped up to 9th ranked in Class A. Brandel was kind of a dark horse to possibly make some noise in last year's
at
state tournament.
126 pounds from Omaha Northwest, Ferdinand Casusa.
And he'll be going up
From
against
Omaha
Fernando
Westside,
Casusa.
Cooper Brandel.
Casusa 15-4 on the year, 6th at Metros just 2 weeks ago. And we'll see how Brandel can try to find leverage. Talking to Coach Jernigan, he really sees a lot with these lower weight classes of just how tactical they are. Another pressure point there. Brandel trying to get Casusa on his back. And they'll give him the takedown. Let's see what Brandel can do with this. Casusa's trying to get out of bounds.
Cooper's bounced in and out of the top 10 this year. He's gone up to as high as 6th or 7th in the state rankings. He's won 13 of his last 14 matches, so he's really hot right now as a wrestler.
Brandel's got one leg. Trying to work with one leg. Possibly an opportunity, beautiful move, and there's the pin. Cooper Brandel able to get Casusa on his back quickly. I think the quickest pin of the day for the Warriors. And definitely a good start as we get to the middle weights here.
Back-to-back pins for the Warriors. That's a great start in this dual meet. To get out like that and get in front. The score now 30-12 over Omaha Northwest.
From Omaha Westside, Sam Johnson.
As you just heard, back to one, up now to 132, Nestor Jihao, 3-15 on this season, will go up against Sam Johnson. Talking to Coach Jernigan this week, Sam Johnson is arguably his most professional style wrestler that he sees, just how incredibly strong he is for the small size that he brings to the table. And Johnson will get a quick takedown for 2 points.
Yeah, Sam has a record of 22-12 this season, and he's already off to a good start here on the mat.
Able to get the single leg crotch, trying to work around. Looks like Johnson trying to reevaluate here, and they'll give him another 2. And there's almost, they'll give him an escape. And back onto his back, they'll go out of bounds. So once again, we'll see Jihao on the bottom. We'll go to neutral. See how Johnson wants to shoot here early. And they're going to give him the takedown.
Johnson's been in and out of the top 10 all year. He finished 5th at the Metro tournament, and he just won the Burke tournament last weekend.
Beautiful hold. Almost had the half Nelson there, trying to get his arm around Jihao's shoulder. Power Nelson here trying to flip Jihao over. He's got one shoulder blade down. Jihao able to adjust. See if Jihao can get on referee's position. That's not going to happen. Sam Johnson, beautiful move and the pin. Been working for that half Nelson just about the entire time. And then work the power to flip Jihao over. And once again, Westside just dominating here in this first duel.
A trifecta. Amira Rosalov with a pin, Cooper Brandel with a pin, and now Sam Johnson with a pin. And we'll go up to 138 pounds.
Omaha Northwest. Nay help. Sorry, Omaha Northwest is open.
So three different late switches for Omaha Northwest tonight. And once again, 132 will now be open. Aiden Hargis at 132 for the Warriors. We'll get a tough matchup in his final matchup here tonight.
Omaha Westside.
He'll take on Papillion-La South. Cam Ralston, 10-4 on the season, number 9. I think our nightcap between these duels will be our biggest one. We'll see no Aiken. Aiken working quick. 25-9 on the season, currently ranked 6th. Returning state qualifier. Was not able to compete at Metros. Metro championships were a lot of back and forth matchups that we saw. A couple of the biggest competitors back and forth really show who was the best set in the back half of the season. Aiken, beautiful flip. They'll give him the takedown and might have an opportunity for a pin here. And he will. Noah Aiken, just 40 seconds in, able to add another 6 points to Westside's total. This is exactly what the Warriors needed. Westside, like we mentioned earlier, 6th currently in the Wildcard standings for Class A. Top 18 move on to the state dual championships in Kearney on February 5th. And Westside trying to do it for the first time in school history. A win last night, 57-21 over Omaha North, and 2 wins here tonight. Wouldn't quite entirely solidified. Omaha Bryant as well as Columbus trying to work around that 8-9 spot, but would as closely solidify it for the Warriors they possibly can. See a quick takedown there for Tavian Thomas. Thomas, another senior part of this group. 4 varsity seniors for the boys. And wow, a quick pin. Get the takedown. And 17 seconds in, Tavian Thomas. This one had just been a bloodbath for the Warriors.
That's their 5th pin in this duel for Westside. Just an impressive showing out here on the mat, the way they've really put these matches away so early, and they've done it with pins.
At 170 pounds from Omaha Northwest, they are open. From Westside, Cannon, McCarty.
Cannon, ranked 10th in his class, has been bouncing in and out of the top 10 this season.
Mo Ken, blue 2.
We'll see him a little bit more up against Papillion-La South, trying to avenge a loss last night.
Williams.
We'll see another senior matchup here for the Warriors. Trayvon Allen Williams here at the 182 spot. Omaha Northwest. Ken Blue 2, 21-10 on the season. He's been another guy that's been kind of in and out of the top 10. Shoots quickly and is very aggressive, especially on the floor. Highest he's been this season has been 8th. Got 7th at Metros. Allen Williams has not seen any varsity time here, but could get a reversal. Able to get a takedown, excuse me. Now a possible pin. Williams, and possibly his first varsity opportunity here at home. Williams could bring a huge upset. Coupe 2, able to get the escape. And Allen Williams, beautiful move to grab off the right leg. Looks like Williams tried to move over Blue 2's left hip and got him to fall. With under a minute now, Williams with another shoot opportunity, not able to get it. able to get a takedown, trying to get the flip. Williams will stay on his stomach. See if he can get out of this. 25 seconds left to go here in the first period. This one might be a battle. Big flip over. And Williams somehow able to get out of it. And they'll give him the escape. I think Blue 2 trying to flip Williams over. It did not pay off. The left arm, his right arm came off. And Allen able to get up. Williams once again banging the leg. And they'll get the takedown. Just before the end of the period, Trayvon Allen Williams able to get a quick takedown. He's currently up 8-3, and he'll choose to stay on bottom here for the start of this second period.
He's getting a lot of encouragement over there by the Westside bench. They're up on their feet cheering on their teammate.
Williams trying to get the escape. Blue 2, crotch right leg, flipping him over. Almost an opportunity for a pin here. Williams trying to get out of it. He'll try to flip over. Opportunity now for Williams. Blue 2 able to keep it back even. Able to get a 3-point there with back points. Now Williams able to get some momentum. This one's been back and forth, and they'll call the reversal. And they'll give the escape. Blue 2 able to get out of it. And Williams looks tired. See where these two want to jaw.
Little fatigue setting in.
Under the crotch. Able to work the one leg crotch and able to also get a pin here on his back. Williams unable to push it down, but he'll get the takedown. And they're giving him another 2 points as we're under 50 seconds left to go here in the second period. This could be a huge upset. Trayvon Allen Williams is mainly a JV guy all season long, could possibly take down a main top 10 guy. Able to get him on his back and to give him a couple opportunities here. One shoulder blade down. We'll get back points on and the pin. Trayvon Allen Williams. What a night for him. A huge upset, 16-8 to add on with the pin.
Final score,
and wow.
Westside 72, Northwest
what
12.
What an electric matchup right there at 182.
Trayvon gives Westside their sixth pin of this duel. And I'll tell you what, the whole Westside wrestling team loved that one. It was a great exclamation point to finish this duel against the Huskies. Just a lot of energy on the mat for this Westside team, and that's another dual win for Westside, and they're trying to make that dual tournament next month, and they're on their way.
As of right now, if I'm correct, it will be an additional 46 points for this group in Wildcard standings. We'll look quick now here coming into tonight at the Wildcard standings. Westside, like we mentioned, at 6. Millard South finally being able to jump back up at 1. Papillion-La Vista, who might be one of the only other contenders really of Millard South duel-wise this season, has been going back and forth between the 1, 2, and 3 spot. Grand Island has been up there as well. Norfolk at the 4, Lincoln East at the 5, North Platte at the 6, Westside at the 7, Omaha North at the 8. However, Omaha North, with the lack of duels they've had this season, will not be able to qualify for the dual state tournament. So Columbus and Omaha Bryan right beneath them have a bigger opportunity. It's really going to come down to how Westside, Columbus, and Omaha Bryan can perform this next 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, this is crucial for Westside. They've never made the dual tournament ever, so this would be some history making for the Warriors on the mat if they can get to that. And they look like they're in pretty good shape as they head into the final month of wrestling. Jaden, there's only just about 3 or 4 weeks here left that they have. This season's really wrapping up quickly.
Like we mentioned, districts will be February 12th. The dual state championships will be the week before. Both of those for the Warriors will be in Kearney if they qualify for both. in Westside here tonight. We'll make sure we can find updates. I've not been able to find a lot online, but North Star, Bryan, and Lincoln High are going in triangular currently. That is going to mean a lot for what team can move on, what team can squeak themselves in, especially with such a big opportunity for these two schools. So Westside able to win this one up against Omaha Northwest. 72-12 is the final. We'll take a quick break here on WTV Live. Once we come back, we'll see our middle matchup of 3. Papillion-La Vista South will go up against Omaha Northwest before we get into our senior night festivities, and then our nightcap, Papillion South going up against Westside. Papio South and Omaha Northwest underway. Carson Brocktel
Open.
will start it off
Papio
open.
South, Aaron Tiemann.
And Aaron Tiemann as well. So both the heavyweights at 220 and 285 will go open for Omaha Northwest in this matchup. And Papio South will start off with a quick 12-0 lead.
At 106 from Omaha Northwest, Joseph Manson Talley. From Papio South, Hank Kriegler.
We'll see how these lower weight classes can work out for Northwest. Didn't see the 106 for Westside and Omaha Northwest just moments ago. Joseph Manson Talley, 14 and 11 on the season. The sophomore and got 7th at Metros. And for Papio South, they're bringing out another top 10 competitor in Hank Kriegler. 21 and 5 on the season as a junior and ended up getting 5th at Metros. Is looking to possibly be a big contender once we get in the next couple of months and a half before we get to the state tournament. Now that one of these two able to get too much positioning, looks like Kriegler able to try to work around the body, and they'll give him the takedown on it. Manson Talley, we thought, had an opportunity, but he is on his back trying to find a pin. They're going to give him. Manson Talley trying to grab onto the right leg, of Kriegler. It looks like Kriegler goes out of bounds alongside Manson Talley. 5-2 right here. Talley will start on the bottom. We'll see how Kriegler can work here. With 27 seconds left, Kriegler trying to work a half Nelson, trying to clasp his hands, throw him under. Does have an arm. Manson Talley able to escape at the buzzer for the first period, but Papio South, a dominant start here for Kriegler. They flip that 7-0 in favor of Papio South. We've seen everything come from Kriegler currently, and he'll choose to stay on bottom, try possibly to get a quick escape.
The official for this match is Dave Walton. If that name sounds familiar, he was a two-time state champion here at Westside in 1975 and 1976, but he's been an official on the mat for 34 years. Started when he was in college, but former Westside great, Hall of Famer, officiating this match today.
Kriegler still unable to escape. Manson Talley trying to work positioning. Looks like he's able to get one arm, currently the left arm of Kriegler. Trying to adjust. Kriegler might have. It does not. Kriegler trying to step up. Possibly able to get the escape. They'll call clasping. And Kriegler shown back over, so they'll give no points on that. They'll actually give a point to Papio South. It's Kriegler. Manson Talley had both hands underneath the body of Kriegler, clasping on that one. I should give the technical point to Kriegler on there. Kriegler, beautiful move. I give another reversal. Kriegler trying to work Manson Talley on his back. Able to get the half Nelson, trying to the power now. 37 seconds left to go. Opportunity here for a pin. Definitely going to at least get some back points on this one. Manson Talley trying to escape, trying to work out of Kriegler's grip. Still just barely able to keep himself in this one. Under 14 seconds left. Can Manson Talley try to escape? And he's able to get the reversal. They'll give him the reversal to give Kriegler the back points, but now Manson Talley in positioning, and that will end the second period. So Manson Talley once again able to keep himself alive in this one.
If you hear a lot of encouragement from over in the corner of the mat, that's the head coach of Omaha Northwest, Clinton Childs. Of course, he's the former Husker I-back who played for two new national championship teams at the University of Nebraska. But he was a pretty good wrestler himself. He was a runner-up at 189 pounds, and then he was the state champion, won the gold medal, so he's in his 14th season at Omaha Northwest.
Kriegler will start off on bottom. Manson Talley is going to need a pin to even have a chance in this one. And he's trying to get Kriegler on his back, both working for positioning. And there they'll call the reversal. And Kriegler now just 2 points away from making this a technical fall. There with a half Nelson, able to flip him over. Excuse me, that's actually under the single leg crotch and work it over. And they'll give 2 points on the takedown for Kriegler. And that will be a technical fall. So Kriegler, after battling back and forth, really was dominating for those first 2 periods, but Manson Talley just trying to keep himself still into it. And we'll go now to 113.
And the names don't change that much.
113 pounds, Omaha Northwest is open. Papillion-La Vista South, Leo Kriegler.
Leo Kriegler, freshman this season, 11-13 on the year. Another lower class guy that Papillion South looks to take advantage of in later rounds, and we'll move on to 120. Papillion South looks like they'll bring out Kenny Needham. And we'll see once again for Omaha Northwest, Ekusei, after falling to Amir Rasulov. Ekusei now 16-9 on the season, junior. Both these two working quickly.
Wrestling at 120 from Northwest, Ekusei. And from Papillion, Kenny Needham.
Needham, one of the best wrestlers in the state, finished 4th at Metros. He missed last season, get this, with a broken neck. He was a state qualifier 2 years ago. So he's made a really big comeback this season.
Needham's been a guy, like you mentioned, that grit has been a big factoring point for him not just be able to get back and be even just able to wrestle in high school, but be back and still be a consistent force in his weight class. And he's been a guy all season that is not going to give you any easy opportunities. And trying to work out of here against Ekusei and possibly able to get the reversal to give it to him. Needham, he's got one leg, working out of the left leg. We'll see if he can get a leverage point to possibly flip Ekusei over. Ekusei now trying to possibly work behind him and unable to find anything. Needham trying to work a power Nelson. Ekusei trying to use all his strength to get over, and he's back on his back.
Keep pressing, keep pressing. There it is! He's got that! Come this way! Get down there so you can see!
Apologies for the scoreboard, 114. And Ekuse gets pinned. And back-to-back losses for Ekuse and Omaha Northwest coaching staff not happy with that one in the slightest.
Yeah, he just turned it in the final seconds there. Needham was in trouble, but he was able to pull it around and get the pin.
And from Papillion-La South, Trent Lovins.
Papillion South, just like Westside in the first duel of tonight, dominating these first few matchups.
What are you saying then, Dave?
And next up, we'll see 126. Fernand Casusa will come back on the mat. And we'll go up against the 12-9 senior Trent Lovings.
Trent Lovings comes in with a 12-9 record. He's wrestled on and off this season. He's been hurt. Just hopes to stay healthy for the final month of the season.
Casusa maybe trying to work a takedown here. And bad leverage opportunity there. They'll give Lovings a takedown. And looks like Lovings will call medical timeout. And we'll take a minute here. So Ross here tonight. Last season we saw 3 different wrestling duels here at Westside. One of them was supposed to be a triangular. Omaha Northwest last year had to back out due to COVID concerns. But here this year, up until really just a week ago, this was the only opportunity Westside's varsity wrestlers were going to have here at home. You know, last night to go up against Omaha North, a big win for them, and that was really exactly what they needed, especially with the Metro Dual Championships being canceled just about a month before.
Well, beating Omaha North, one of the traditional powers in the Metro Conference and around the state. I can remember when Curly Alexander was at Omaha North, and you know, I mentioned Clinton Childs wrestling there. It was probably the most dominant wrestling high school power in the state until Millard South came around. But I mean, they had, you know, would average probably 3 or 4 state champions at Omaha North when he was there. But that was a big win last night over a team that traditionally has some really good wrestlers.
So Lovings will be back on the mat. I believe there was a bloody nose trying to work against Casusa. And Lovings will start on top with 1:15 left here in the first period. Lovings, beautiful move, trying to have Nelson on the outside, unable to get the one arm. But here an opportunity for some back points. One shoulder blade down, not able to get the second. They're not going to give anything here for a moment. They'll give Lovings 2. Lovings trying to get Casusa on his back. We'll look for a different leverage point. Possibly an opportunity for back points. Only a second there. Now 2. Casusa trying to get back up, but Lovings brings him back down. Under 17 seconds left to go. Casusa's on his back once again, trying to squirm around against Lovings. Give him 3 back points to end off the second period. And Lovings dominating here up against Casusa. Omaha Northwest still unable to put anything on the board here in this second duel of the night. We'll see Lovings on the bottom trying to get a quick escape.
Forward, forward, forward.
Possibly a reversal.
Forward, lift. Lift the trip.
And Casus able to bring him back down.
Yes. Come up.
Lovings will get the escape. And with a quick shoot on the other end. And they'll call another medical timeout. Lovings still right now unable to control. Looks like either a cut in his lip or a little bit of a nosebleed. Yes, it is a nosebleed.
That can be just a nuisance when you're out there on the mat. Nothing you can do about it, but it just causes you a headache when you're out there on the mat as a wrestler.
Of course, tonight, Westside started off the night up against Omaha Northwest, able to win that one. They'll have the nightcap up against Papillion South. Papillion South dominating here in the second period. Trent Lovings going up against Fernan Casusa. And still checking out the back matchup at 135. And Lovings and Casusa still at neutral. Lovings trying to be able to get a takedown, won't be able to get it. Casusa trying to stay on his feet. See how Casusa wants to work with this. If he wants to just try to sprawl out, possibly stalemate the rest of this one with under a minute and a half left to go. Possibly able to get a takedown here. They'll give it to him. And now they'll call a reversal on the other end. So Lovings and Casusa will flip points. They'll give just 1 point to Lovings. I guess they'll give him the escape there. And Lovings able to put Casusa on his back, pushes him through out of bounds. Lovings trying to possibly add a major decision here. Beautiful flip and takedown. Possibly an opportunity for a pin. They'll give it to him. Trent Lovings able to make it from a major decision into a pin, and Papillion South continues to put it on here in the second duel. I think this really shows that this nightcap will be a fun back and forth between Westside and the Papillion South Titans.
From Papillion-La Vista South, Austin Breakenhoff.
We'll now go to 132. Austin Breakenhoff starting off quickly, the number 10th ranked wrestler in Class A at 132. Was 9 just a week ago, dropped down, currently 19-7 on this season. Was not at state last year, was runner-up at Metros. And possibly an opportunity here for a quick pin. Not going to give anything to him currently. Esther Jihao trying to flip it around, trying to get leverage, possibly about a reversal, but nothing able to go there. He's still going to stay on his back. And Jihao will get pinned in under a minute, and this one is already starting to get ugly.
Yeah, that was an impressive showing there by Breakenhoff. Second in Metros. He's really peaking at the right time right now. He lost 10-3 in the finals at the Metro tournament earlier this month. Not a qualifier last year, but it looks like he's on the road to state this time.
Northwest was open. At 145 pounds from Northwest, Eku. From Papillion-La Vista South, Cam Gable.
Cam Gable will move up from 138 to 145 here today and take over Cam Ralston's spot. You'll see Eku once again for Omaha Northwest. Gable working quickly. They'll give him the takedown to start off with, trying to get a flip. This looks like Eku goes out of bounds.
Cam Gable's having a impressive year too. He finished 8th at the Metros. He's a returning state qualifier. Currently has a record of 11-11.
Eku back on his back once again. We'll see if Gable trying to work around Eku's neck to guarantee get some kind of back points here. Both shoulder blades down, and they'll give him the pin. Cam Gable able to come up a class and dominate and get the pin once again in under a minute.
At 152 pounds from Northwest, open. Papillion-La Vista South, Jason Rivera.
So another open spot at 152. And 160.
At 160 pounds from Northwest, Quincy Sherrill.
Quincy Sherrill will go up against Papio South's
from Papillion-La Vista
Brody
South,
Wilson.
Brody Wilson.
One of the last opportunities for Omaha Northwest to even put a showing on the board here tonight. Papio South has dominated. The Westside did as well in the first duel of the night. 6 different pins back to back. 6 consecutive pins. Papio South has been working much of the same attitude here in the second duel. You'll see a quick takedown.
Quincy Sherrill comes into this match was a 1-13 record, while Brody Wilson, a sophomore, he finished 5th at Metros. Very impressive start in this one, and there you have a pin.
Not even 40 seconds in this one, and Sherrill moves down to 1-14 on the season. And Brody Wilson will get much needed points to help the Papio South team work back
at 170 pounds,
gaining the dual state
Omaha
championships.
Northwest, open. Papillion-La Vista South, Ben McClung. At 182 pounds from Northwest, Mo Ken Blue 2. Papillion-La Vista South, Trace Marco.
Number 6 wrestler in Class A at the 182 class, Trace Marco, 5-2 on the season. He's been a little bit injury prone this year. As a freshman was 29-15. It's really been about whether he can get back fully healthy once it comes to state tournament time. He got 4th at the Metro Conference tournament. That was a stacked Metro Conference tournament in the Metro. 5 different top 10 opponents in that 182 class. And for a guy like Marco to be able to get through such a way and move on to where he has is definitely moving back up the ranks for a possible state tournament run just under a month away from now.
Yeah, Marco was, as a freshman, had a record of 29-15, state qualifier. Then 2 years ago, he was a state medalist, but he's battled injuries, and it looks like he's healthy now after finishing 4th at Metros.
Marco able to get another takedown. Marco also a middle linebacker for the Papillion-La South football team, trying to possibly work a flip here. We're under 50 seconds left to go here in the first period. And we'll see the escape. Blue 2, another guy who's been in and out of the top 10. A big win here against another top 10 opponent would be huge. This one's staying close. Looks like Blue 2 might work quick here. Marco trying to work beneath. He'll sprawl. And maybe too much aggression there, Blue 2. He'll stay back in neutral. Quick move there from Marco. Able to get Blue 2 on his back. Nothing was expected there, but that will end the first period.
What an impressive move by Marco. He just lifted him up off his feet and threw him down.
You go get one. Commit to what you're doing.
Blue 2 going to need something big here in the second period, down 6. We'll need a minimum of 1 takedown quickly. He's trying to adjust. Marco has been living aggressively here, trying to work Blue 2's head over to the right. And leaving back up. And another takedown there for Marco. Looks like he worked under the right leg, able to work on the one leg grab, and they'll give him another 2. Able to get a couple back points on that one. And this one, unless something huge from Blue 2, looks like Marco is cruising with this one. Blue 2 able to escape. Marco once again trying to grab for that right leg. Blue 2 worked maybe a little too quickly. Marco trying to grab that right leg, able to get the takedown. Under 30 seconds left to go here. Marco trying to get him flipped over. They'll give him back points on this, see if he can try to get a pin. Marco working positioning. He's able to get the second shoulder blade down. It's millimeters away. Will they give him the pin? Marco trying to work, and they'll give it to him. Trace Marco working off the right leg, able to flip over Blue 2. And another pin for Papillion-La South.
At
The
195,
Titans have just been
Northwest,
absolutely dominant
Nolan Venner.
here in this second duel of the night.
Papillion-La
Yeah,
Vista
Trace
South,
Marco
Cannon O'Connor.
completely was the aggressor in that match, just really dominated. Huge lead, and then finally got the pin there.
O'Connor here at 195. 10-11 on the season. Did not wrestle at Metros. An opportunity here to get a quick pin. Just at the minute mark. As Venner held, and they'll give them a pin once again. Papillion South continues to pour it on. Back-to-back pins for the Titans.
That was a big win at 195. Yalon was back in the opening minute of the match and really dominated.
And that will end the second duel. Papillion South shuts out Omaha Northwest 83-0. And we'll take a quick break here in a minute. Once we come back on WTV Live, we'll get to senior night festivities and Westside's marquee matchup up against the Papillion South Titans. Northwest will fall to 5-8 on the season in duels. And we'll look for a lot of adjustments. The surprise here tonight, going into tonight, we all thought Tyson Danner would be at the 285. Danner out tonight.
Senior wrestlers and parents meet in the north hallway by the record board. Meet in the north hallway by the record board outside the gymnasium.
Yeah, that we expected. Tyson Danner, the heavyweight division from Omaha Northwest, ranked second in the state, 21-2 record, runner-up at Metros. He lost to Omaha North's Tyson Terry. Both losses have been to Terry. All Metro football player, just one of the great athletes in the Metro Conference. We were not able to see him, and that would have been a real bonus to see one of the best wrestlers in the state, but we not see him tonight.
We'll take a quick break here on WTV Live. Once we come back, a little matchup, Papillion South and Westside trying to move on to either 2-0 here in this triangular and move on some big momentum points going into this next week.
Hendrickson. Angel Cortez, escorted by Norma Cortez. Trayvon Allen Williams, escorted by Michaela Williams.
Who have were for?
Tyron Phillip, escorted by Levanta Phillip, Tony Bean. Anna Snodgrass, escorted by John Snodgrass. Alicia Gubaki, escorted by Gus Gubaki. Noah Aiken, escorted by Julie and Tim Aiken. Tavian Thomas, escorted by Emily Day and Aaron Thomas. Cole Haberman, escorted by Amy and Justin Haberman. Ryan Zadiska, escorted by Jennifer and Dr. Rob Zadiska. Seniors of Westside High School Wrestling. This night happens because of you. The coaches, teachers, Westside High School administrative team, and school district representatives want to thank you for the hard work and dedication to our program and our culture. Each and every one of you are going to go on and do great things in the future. Use the tools you have been given to you to be great in everything you do. Someday soon, all of you will be sitting in attendance, watching a class of seniors be part of what you are experiencing now. Your brothers and sisters stand beside you and love you all the same. Thank you. Ten years ago, DJ Rezak, CEO of KB Building Services, developed a $500 scholarship to award to one senior wrestler based on being a 4-year member of the wrestling program and having the character of a warrior. The recipient of this year's KB Building Services Ranking Travel Scholarship is senior Noah Aiken. For tonight's duels, the Westside High Wrestling Program is very pleased to have Dr. Andrea Haynes as our honorary coach. Dr. Andrea Haynes is in her first year as our Assistant Superintendent in charge of Human Resources and District Operations. Throughout her career, she has spent time as an educational assistant, teacher, early childhood administrator, and elementary principal. She is a graduate of Omaha Benson High School. Dr. Haynes has an impressive skill set. a very strong work ethic, and a competitive mentality that is helping to make Westside better and better every day. Dr. Haynes, we thank you for all you do and have done for sports, academics, the community, and our athletes. Please accept this plaque as a token of our gratitude from the Westside Wrestling Program. Now to introduce our starting lineups for Westside versus Papillion-La Vista South duel.
Line up, boys. Line up, let's go. Line up.
At 106, from Papillion, Hank Kriegler. Westside is open. At 113, from Papillion, Leo Kriegler. From Westside, Logan Edwards. At 120, from Papillion, Kenny Needham. From Westside, Amir Razalov. At 126, from Papillion, Trent Lovins. From Westside, Cooper Brandel. At 132 pounds, from Papillion, Austin Breakenhoff. From Westside, Sam Johnson. At 138 pounds, from Papillion, Cam Ralston. From Westside, Aiden Hargis. At 145 pounds, from Papillion, Can Gable. From Westside, Noah Aiken. At 152 pounds, from Papillion, Jason Rivera. From Westside, Michael Myers. At 160 pounds, from Papillion, Brody Wilson. From Westside, Tavian Thomas. At 170 pounds, from Papillion, John Thompson. From Westside, Cannon McCarty. At 182 pounds, from Papillion, Trace Marco. From Westside, Abraham Jimenez. Trayvon Allen Williams. At 195 pounds, from Papillion, Cannon O'Connor. From Westside, Angel Cortez. At 220 pounds, from Papillion, Carson Braxel. From Westside, Cole Haberman. At 285, from Papillion, Aaron Tiemann. And from Westside, Ryan Zadiska.
getting ready for the main event here tonight. Westside honoring their seniors just under 3 weeks away from the individual wrestling state tournaments held at CHI Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Both these teams have a minimum of really 4 or 5 guys per group that really can make a run. And that upcoming tournament, of course, a 3-day tournament starting the Thursday, will end the Saturday. Especially adding girls wrestling into that mix. It'll be a whole long weekend of fun. And a lot of top 10 matchups we'll see. Cole Hobman, which we thought would be a big piece tonight, going to be out.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't get to see him wrestle tonight. He's just one of the great wrestlers here in the state of Nebraska. But Jaden, it's so important to qualify for the state wrestling tournament. To me, being a sportscaster for 40 years, one of the real treats was the march of the finalists to We Are the Champions.
Sally Shepard.
As of now, it looks like we're going to start off the night with probably the biggest matchup we're going to see here tonight at the heavyweight class, 285. Number 7, Aaron Tiemann, will go up against number 5, Ryan Zadiska. Zadiska, of course, open as Tyson Danner, not wrestling tonight for Omaha Northwest. We'll see how Zadiska can bounce back after a pin up against Tyson Terry last night. Kept it alive 4-1 late into the second period, and Terry able to have a quick shoot, get Zadiska on his back, and that was about it. We'll see how Zadiska can respond here up against another top 10 opponent. And talking to Jernigan, really, that was really the biggest piece for both this team as well as Zadiska. This is the time where you want to be playing or wrestling your best, and if you can really gauge yourself for the state tournament when you're going up against the best teams.
South, Aaron Tiemann. And from Westside, Ryan Zadiska.
Ryan, after his time here at Westside, will be playing football at Augustana, but looking for a big top 10 win here tonight. Aaron Tiemann, like I mentioned, 4th place at Metros. Of his 9 losses, 2 of them have come to a couple of the state's top 5. Lost to Danner earlier in the year as well as Zadiska. They'll be trying to answer back. Look for a grudge match.
Yeah, Zadiska comes into this match ranked 5th in the state. 30-4 record, all losses to top-ranked wrestlers in Class A and B. Tyson Terry and Tyson Danner. And to Neil Hartman from Concordia, who's number 2 in Class B. So really dominated most of his matches this season. Just one of the great athletes here in the state of Nebraska as a football player and wrestler.
Zadiska actually looking for a big birthday win here today. Possibly will get Tiemann on his back. Not going to give him the takedown quite yet, and they give it to him. And a big quick move there from Zadiska as we're under a minute now here left in the first period. We get the best matchup of the night arguably to start this one off. And Zadiska able to get the first two. Tiemann trying to get the escape and to be brought back down. Tiemann brought back on his back once again. Zadiska an opportunity for a pin here. And they give it to him. Ryan Zadiska on senior night and his birthday nonetheless. A top 10 win in the first period. And what a way to bounce back after last night.
What a way to end your high school career with a pin right here on your home mat on senior night.
106.
Ryan Zadiska, what a way to go out here at Westside.
Westside is open. At 113 from Pavilion, Leo Kriegler.
This will be another interesting matchup here at 113. Logan Edwards will stay at the 113 for the Warriors. Currently 7th ranked, was originally 6th as of last week.
And from Westside, Logan Edwards.
Edwards, the 106 class last year, had an upset in the second round and went all the way back through the losers bracket and ended up ending in 3rd place in the state tournament. And Edwards looking for a little bit of redemption this season. He moves up a weight class. But talking to Coach Jernigan before this week, Edwards is by far and wide the biggest wrestling IQ, if you want to call it. A guy who knows every shot he's going to get as he forces Kriegler out of bounds.
What a year he had in 2021. 3rd place medalist at state at 106 pounds. He had a 38-3 record.
And a big flip there. Kriegler was trying to get the escape, but nothing going on. Let's see what Edwards can try to flip him over. Able to get him in his back. Definitely get some back points here. And not quite 5 seconds, so they'll give him 2.
Edwards came into tonight with a 26-7 record. Just really dominated, ranked 6th currently in the state. You can see how he really dominates his opponents.
And Edwards able to get Kriegler on his back and a quick pin. The junior continuing his impressive season at 113. And Westside off to a hot start with 2 quick pins.
At 120 pounds, the Papillion, Kenny Needham. From Westside, Amir Razalov.
Razalov right after a big pin up against Ekusei. Razalov trying to take down a top 10 opponent. And Kenny Needham.
Yeah, this would be a huge win for Amir if he could beat Needham in this match.
They can really come here to who wants to shoot first. Both Rasulov and Needham are quick to work onto you, and we'll see what Rasulov wants to do here. Rasulov possibly a takedown here, but no, they won't give it to him. They'll give the takedown to Needham as he was able to flip over on Rasulov. Rasulov not in the position you want to be here. Needham has positioning both his shoulder, Rasulov's shoulder as well as hip. Rasulov trying to work out of it, able to get the reversal, and a quick 2 points for Amir Rasulov. Under a minute left to go here in the first period, and another reversal.
What a great start here for Amir. against one of the state's best wrestlers.
Needham trying to get out of the escape and does have a reversal. It looks like Rasulov out of bounds there, so Rasulov will go back to the bottom. I think they'll discuss this one. Looks like they want to make sure on the scoring here. We have 4-2. We saw two different reversals for Amir Rasulov, then Needham right there, able to get the quick reversal. And they'll keep it at 4-2. 23 seconds left to go here in the first period. You'll see if Rasulov can get a quick escape, possibly even a reversal. Looks like they'll flip the points here. Needham now up 4-2. With 20 seconds left to go. Rasulov definitely needs at least a reversal. Unable to work around Needham. 13 seconds left now here in the period. This one might just stay at a stalemate. So we'll head to the second period. Unless Needham can get a quick move.
We got a good one here, Jaden. This looks pretty even right now. 4-2 after the first period.
Needham chooses to stay on bottom. And he's trying to get the reversal, and he will. What a quick move, able to work around his shoulder on Rasulov, and possibly now looking to get Rasulov on his back. Like we mentioned, such a comeback story. For Kenny Needham, after breaking his neck, try to come back and make himself once again a contender after a dominant freshman and sophomore season. And staying steady against Amir Rasulov. Needham's got a power Nelson. They try to flip Rasulov over. Rasulov, not much to be able to do. Under a minute now here in the second period. Once again, Rasulov not in a comfortable position. Needham trying to get him back on his back. And looks like they'll call a foul there on Needham, trying to grab onto the back of the head, trying to push down. I don't believe that was clasping at all, but.
And Needham seemed to question the call by the official. What did I do wrong?
Under 40 seconds left here in the second period. Rasulov needs an escape with how this matchup's been going on to keep himself into it. Needham trying to work around Rasulov, trying to get him onto his back. 20 seconds now here in the second period. Not much for Rasulov to do currently. Looks like there's some back and forth discussion here. 1 second left on the clock here in this period. Trying to see what the call was there. Rasulov was kind of just laying out, hoping to allow the buzzer to get him.
The head coach for Papillion South, Jason Brannigan, questioning the officials. just trying to find out why they didn't give him more points there.
So I believe it was possibly a stalemating call. With only a second left. And that'll end the second period. Sulov gonna need a big takedown. Trying to work. Beautiful move there. Needham unable to win his back. They'll give him a takedown there. Finally able to get it there. Seems somewhat questionable to start off with. Needham trying to work back the other way. Unable to get the escape or the reversal. And Rasulov back into this matchup with 90 seconds, just under 90 seconds left to go here in this one. Rasulov gonna need 2 more points, possibly a big pin. As Needham trying to work around, possibly has a position here, and he'll work out of it. 110. Rasulov gonna have to try to find something, and they're not gonna call the reversal here. Patio South's coaches wants it to him. Needham's gonna have to turn around onto his back, and now they'll call the reversal. Needham shaking his head, thought he'd get the call earlier. And unless something big happens for the Rasulov, this might be the end of it. Needham with under 30 seconds left to go, trying to get Rasulov on his back. I think Rasulov trying to grab his breath, see what kind of position he can get. Rasulov has Needham's left leg, possibly able to work some leverage on that one. And I think this one might do it. They'll keep it even at the end of the third period. But a big reversal from Kenny Needham gets him the win. And 3 big points for Papio South with the decision. And apologize for any profanities from the Papio South coaching staff. Looks like the Titans not quite happy with Needham's aggression after that one. But now we'll move on.
And there's some discussion with the officials and Papio South about that last match.
At 126, Papillion, Sterling Sindelar. From Westside, Cooper Randall.
Brandel able to get the quick takedown. Brandel last year was a possible contender in his weight class, was somewhat upset in the second round. The state tournament did not quite get where a lot of people expected him to go. Another guy for this Westside team, possibly looking for redemption in 2022. Him and Edwards have worked a lot together and seeing how they can get back to be the top of the state. And Brandel is just dominating here in this first period. They give him the takedown. I believe it should be 4-0. And they'll give it to him. Randall will throw Lovings down once again. Under a minute.
Brandel just won't let him go. He has tied him up this entire period. Less than 30 seconds to go.
Lovings wants some kind of escape, something to end off this first period. Brandel has seemed to be on top the entirety of these first 2 minutes.
Don't turn it! Don't turn it!
Brandel, both Lovings' leg as well as neck, trying to flip him over on his back, unable to get there. 5 seconds left to go, 4 seconds left. Trying to get one quick opportunity, but that will end off the first period. As Cooper Brandel, a dominating start.
Yeah, he's won 14 of his last 15 matches. He's just a dominant wrestler out there. 3rd place at the Metros earlier this month. He just has really made a statement here in this first period. Up 4-0.
Brandel 9th rank on the season. 26-15 on the year. Gets Lovings on his back. They'll give him the takedown. It's going to be a far way to go if Lovings wants any kind of chance coming back in this one. Brandel trying to possibly get some back points here. Trying to find some leverage on his right shoulder. And Lovings readjusts. Now trying to grab his right arm. Lovings trying to hold his ground as much as he can. And too much there. Lovings back on his back. And they'll give it 5 seconds, so this will be 3 back points. If he can keep it here. Under a minute left to go. Brandel, Lovings trying to squirm underneath there. And they'll give him the 3 back points there for Cooper Brandel. And Brandel up 9-0 here. An opportunity to make it a major decision if he can keep it the way it is. And give Westside another push. And some more momentum as we get to the back half of this matchup. And Lovings once again almost on his back. Brandel trying to get him there. 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. Trying to work the C underneath, unable to find it. And looks like they'll have a reversal. Lovings barely able to get out of it. And we'll get a quick 2 points here. As that'll end off the second period.
But Brandel picked up 5 points there. It was 4-0 after that first period. Had a 9-0 lead, and then he just closed with those 2 points there at the end. Still a commanding lead there.
We'll see what Brandel can add on to. Major decision. Brandel would need to beat Lovings by 8 or more, 8-14, excuse me. That'd be a big 4 points for the Warriors, currently up by 4 in this dual matchup. Both the Titans and Warriors blew out Omaha Northwest in the first 2 duels of the night. The marquee matchup between these two has been a back and forth one. A couple big pins for the Warriors to start it off from Ryan Zadiska, as well as Logan Edwards. Put the Warriors in front, and we're now to the middle stages, the middle weight classes. Both these teams scrambling back and forth.
It's not surprising how close this team race is right now, because Westside finished 3rd at the Metro Championships, and right behind in 4th place was Papillion-La South.
Papillion-La South, one of the most experienced dual teams in Class A after tonight. will have 22 different duels. It looks like Cooper Brandel might be in a tough situation here. Under 30 seconds left to go. Lovings desperately needs something quickly here. Would need a pin. As it looks like they'll call a stoppage here. And Brandel now an opportunity to possibly get an escape and get a major decision with 18 seconds left to go. Brandel, no momentum there. Under 10 seconds, and it looked like this one will stay at a minor decision. But Cooper Brandel able to take it home. 9-2, but really all you could do for Papillion South was try to make it not a major decision to end it off. So a quick 3 points for the Warriors. They extend their lead down to 15-8.
Papillion-La Vista, Austin Breakenhoff.
And we're now, once again, in the middle stages here for Papillion-La Vista South. We'll be at 142.
Westside, Sam Johnson.
Sam Johnson, who is on another guy on a hot streak for the Warriors, won the Omaha Burke tournament and is going up against number 10, Austin Breakenhoff. Was not at state last year, is second at Metros this season, 19-7 coming into tonight. And Sam Johnson working quickly, unable to get the takedown, still trying to work over Breakenhoff's right leg, and he'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, Johnson finished 5th at the Metros, and Brackenhoff finished 2nd. Made it all the way to the finals, lost 10-3.
Johnson, opportunity here for a big takedown, working around the back, gonna work him around. Breakenhoff now able to readjust. What a move for Breakenhoff. And there, Breakenhoff able to get a quick 2 on the takedown, not another 2 on back points. And exactly what Breakenhoff needs.
That was a big escape right there to avoid that pin.
Johnson trying to adjust. Big flip, Breakenhoff once again. We'll see if Johnson can try to work for an escape. Add one point to his total before we end the first period, or if he'll try to keep it as it is. Breakenhoff gets Johnson on his back. What a leverage move. Possible pin here. Johnson just barely able to keep it alive. They'll call it 3 seconds, so if it stays as is, they'll call it 5 seconds, so be possible 3 points here for Breakenhoff. 6 seconds left to go. If he can add on any more, be a huge lead for Breakenhoff to start off the first period, and that will end it. We'll add another 3, 7-0 in favor of Breakenhoff after the first period.
Good job by Sam Johnson to avoid a pin right there. He was in some real trouble. Able to avoid it.
Wouldn't quite be a major decision yet, but if it keeps going the way it has, Breakenhoff could bring Papillion South right back into this one. But Johnson there, able to get the takedown. A beautiful move to work around Breakenhoff, and we'll see what they want to work here now. Johnson might want to, doesn't want to power Nelson. Trying to work around Breakenhoff, probably trying to work his head around. Johnson needs to get Brankenhoff on his back in the last minute of this one. And almost able to get the reversal there was Brankenhoff, unable to go even. And they'll call it even here. Johnson still trying to tussle around with Brankenhoff, see if he can get him on his back.
Brankenhoff just having some real trouble trying to break away. He's been down this whole period.
I think it's probably better for Brankenhoff to stay where he's at in the referee's position. Don't want to give Johnson any leverage, especially up by 5 points. I think Brankenhoff might keep it here and try to work towards the third period. Might call stalemating. Almost a quick move, 10 seconds left to go. Looks like that will end the second period. Brankenhoff able to just kind of muscle around underneath. Sam Johnson able to get the takedown, and Brankenhoff stayed around the whole time. And Brankenhoff will choose here in the third period to stay above. Probably a smart choice. Johnson has struggled being able to work too quickly around Brankenhoff. Brankenhoff, especially after that second period, might be a little bit gassed. Brankenhoff trying to get Johnson on his back. Be a big 2 here and about put it out of reach. Really smart decision to stay on top here in the third period. Really doesn't allow Johnson too many chances to get back up. And it looks like they'll call it time. Johnson will stay on bottom. Needs a big burst here if he wants any kind of chance. Johnson maybe some leverage here. Brankenhoff trying to work Johnson around. Has his leg under the left leg. Excuse me, hand on the left leg. Johnson really just about lost all leverage. He might be putting on his back here, and he will. See, a possible pin would be huge for Papillion South. Brankenhoff trying to keep him down, he will.
Well, Sam Johnson fought really hard there. He was battling a really good wrestler. Good effort.
Austin Brankenhoff could not have been at a better time. 6 points for the Titans.
Yeah, that gave him a big boost. Now they only trail Westside 15 to 14.
Westside, Jaden, Harvest.
So we go now to 138. Aiden Hargis, 8-8 on the season. Missed the entire first semester due to a broken wrist and has been trying to adjust ever since then. These two working quickly. And we'll see a quick takedown, then an escape. Hargis able to get out of it. These next 3 matchups are going to be huge. Westside desperately needs this win.
Yeah, Hargis comes into this match with a 7-8 record. Missed the entire first semester. Finished 6th at the Metros, and as you mentioned, Jaden, he's recovering from that wrist surgery, so that's really tough to come back.
So Cam Ralston, originally the number 9 at 145, looks like not quite make weight. He actually jumped down here tonight. Might have been Cam Gable for the reason for that. Ralston 10-4 on the season at 145, is a returning 6th place medalist. He got 4th at Metros and is trying to work Hargis on his back, and they'll give him the takedown with under a minute left to go here in the first period. For Westside, we'll see Aiden Hargis at the 132 or 138, excuse me. Noah Aiken, 6th in Class A at 145 will be next. And to cap off our night, we'll see 152, 160, 170, and 182. We'll see 195 and 220. 220, excuse me, will be open. 195 will be a matchup. These two groups go back and forth. This one's been close. Westside started off big. Ryan Zadiska with a big pin over Aaron Tiemann to start off the night. Then Logan Edwards at 113. They'll take down Kriegler for a pin. As we head on now to the second period, Hargis trying to find anything against Ralston. That's got to be an odd setup for Hargis, especially when you're going up against a guy that probably 90% of the time is in a higher weight class than you. And being able to adjust in such a situation, especially on a night like this.
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. Going against one of the better wrestlers in the Metro Conference.
No Ralston really able to find anything right now. Hargis really trying to maybe push out of bounds to give himself another opportunity on bottom.
Take your time, bud. Yep, pull that, good.
Hargis hanging in there, just down by 3 points.
A reversal would be huge right now for Aiden Hargis. Trying to come back in this one. Big push, but not able to find anything. Ralston has been so good here, especially in this second period, finding leverage and giving no opportunity for Hargis to find anything. Under 45 seconds now. Hargis maybe with some leverage back to referee's position. And he's thrown back down.
Yeah, there you go. Get him flat with it before you take it. Drive him flat, circle it, good.
Ralston trying to find some leverage on that left shoulder of Hargis. 10 seconds left to go here in the second period, and I think unable to find anything there. Maybe one final opportunity, and Ralston looks like he doesn't want it. And we'll head to the third period here. Hargis and Ralston going back and forth. It really is seeming like, although the scoreboard hasn't quite shown it as a blowout, Hargis has really struggled being able to find any kind of momentum.
Hopefully from on top he can get him down.
I think with how dominant, there's really how strong Ralston has been here tonight, it's a good opportunity to stay down below and really see if Hargis can find anything, and if he can, a quick escape, and even possibly a reversal, and there's the escape. See if you can find a takedown here. Ralston trying to find position. Excuse me, quick takedown on his back is Hargis. What a move, able to work under the right leg. They'll give him 2 on the takedown and make it another 2 for back points. A dominant third period here for Cam Ralston. It's exactly what Papillion South needs. Hargis, really no opportunity to win this one, but if you're looking for a team setting here, you got to be able to get up. Possible major decision here for Papillion South and a big lead, and their first lead of the night for the Titans. If Ralston can just keep Hargis down for the rest of this one.
Ralston so dominant with his upper body, has just dominated this match. Up by 8 points with less than 45 seconds.
We'll add on another one. And they'll keep it here, go back to the center. Hargis again will be on bottom and needs another reversal. This one most likely will stay at a major decision with 36 seconds left to go. 10-1 in favor of Ralston currently. Hargis has to find something here. Could be huge for these next couple of matchups. $15 seconds, 10 seconds now. And it looks like Hargis will not have the opportunity to get the reversal, so Papillion South will take their first lead of the night. A 10-1 decision. It'll add on 4 points for Papillion South. They take the first lead of the night, 18-15. So now Westside looking to adjust their weights. And Noah Aiken, an opportunity now, a big pin from Aiken.
And from Westside,
switch the momentum entirely.
Aiken.
Aiken now 26-9 on the season. Returning state qualifier last year is another guy who could possibly make a quick run. He gets a takedown here. Gable goes out of bounds, and he'll stay on bottom going against Noah Aiken. Aiken, a big pin here would be huge. Westside wants to take back the lead and get back the momentum. It's really all Westside's favor to start off this one with 2 big pins. Ryan Zadiska and Logan Edwards at the 285 and 113 to start it off. And Papillion South has been slowly working their way back. And Noah Aiken trying to put away any opportunity for an escape. Almost puts him on his back. And looks like they'll keep it in bounds here. Gable trying to possibly work out, and they'll call him out of bounds with 1:11 left to go here in the first.
Aiken, a senior, last match at home. Earlier tonight, he was awarded the KB Building Services Scholarship winner when they honored the seniors in between the matches, so it's a big night for him.
Aiken trying to work Gable back on his back. Might work. If I'm correct here, does have one arm. Gonna work around. It is a half Nelson currently he's working on. See how we can work Gable, trying to work him back around. Gable trying to get back up. Possibly has some leverage here, never mind. Aiken able to work back. Aiken trying to put Gable on his back for a quick 2 points. And he gets him there. Possibly for a pin, still on one shoulder blade. Trying to find a pin. We'll get at least 3 points here. 22 seconds left to go. They'll call the pin. Noah Aiken, what a way to answer back in Westside. Retakes the lead 21-18.
That's a huge win for Westside right there.
At 152.
They lost a couple matches, and then to have them retake the lead there at 21-18, that was huge.
And from Westside, Michael Myers.
Not a better name. Number 3, Michael Myers at 152. 33-6 on the year, a junior. As a sophomore, got 3rd. And a 29-6 campaign last year, was the Metro runner-up. The only loss in that Metro tournament he had was to Tyler Antoniak.
the number 1 guy in the 152 class. He's headed on to Arizona State to continue his professional career. Myers definitely has an opportunity to see some efforts here. Already got a quick takedown. Can he find any back points? And they'll give him 3 in the 5 seconds. And Myers dominating here just over half a minute into this one.
Myers coming off a big season a year ago, 3rd place at state at 152, 29-6 record last year, and he's having another great year on the mat. In that match at Metros, he lost to Antoniak 7-2, so he had a good match against the number 1 wrestler in the state.
Myers once again will get 2 back points there, just barely able to call the 3-second calls. We're under 30 seconds now here in the first period. Myers a dominant start and exactly what Westside needs. Once again, able to put on his back, and they'll give him another 2.
Yeah, this is the most impressive opening period we've seen by a wrestler tonight, opening up an 11-0 lead here, still in the first period.
Jason Rivera struggling here. Got 12th at Metros, and that will end off the first period. A dominant start for Michael Myers, and very likely could end this one in a technical fall if he keeps it the way it is. And Rivera
Yeah, Rivera very impressive, opening up an 11-0 lead here, heading into the second period. Just dominating this match so far.
looks like they gave a quick point, but Michael Myers does not matter. Quick reversal and the pin. He might be the scariest man you're going to see as a part of this team. What a quick move and a dominant win, exactly what Westside needed. And 6 quick points, Michael Myers do it again.
And from Westside, Jaden Thomas.
Another senior we'll see here tonight, Tavian Thomas. Thomas is a returning state qualifier, and him and Brody Wilson have gone back and forth this season. They're 1-1 up against each other. Thomas lost to Wilson at the Prep Invitational, then took him down at Millard West. Thomas would get 4th at Metros, and again is a little bit of an underrated piece to this team. It's not many guys been in the top 10, but able to get a lot of top 10 foes in some uncomfortable position. We'll see how Thomas can work around Wilson.
And Wilson finished 5th at the Metros. This is a pretty even match between the two.
And they're going to give Thomas the takedown. See if Wilson can find anything. Thomas very aggressive here in this first period. A Westside win here. And they'll call the escape there for Wilson. A Westside win here in dominant fashion can really put this one out of reach, as we'll see them go out of bounds. The rest of the matchups tonight, of course, Brody Wilson at 160. You'll see John Thompson at 170 for Papillion-La South. Number 6, Trace Marco at 182. And then off the night, Cannon O'Connor at 195. But Westside will get an easy 6 points as Cole Oberman will work just a little bit closer to taking down his brother's all-time record for wins here at Westside, as Carson Brocktel is not here tonight, will be not going up against the 220 matchup. So Papillion South really needs to win these next couple matchups in dominant fashion. They want to have any kind of chance.
Good match. This could go either way. 2-1. Westside leads after the first period.
Thomas will work on top. Trying to bring Wilson on his back. Wilson trying to get out of it. Had 1 foot down, both feet down. Now not an opportunity. And Thomas now in prime positioning.
Up to your feet. Go.
Both hands locked. Trying to keep something going here. Under a minute left to go here in the second period. One's been a back and forth matchup. Doesn't want the power Nelson. And now almost a reversal opportunity. Brody Wilson, can he get it? They won't give it to him. Thomas somehow able to keep it neutral. As they'll go out of bounds. And Papillion South's coaching staff really wanted the reversal on that one. Wilson is not quite able to get to the back. And back on top of Thomas. 36 seconds left to go here in the second period. Wilson trying to get back up. Trying to work around. They'll give him the escape, and they're back in neutral. This one's tied. Could go either way. Thomas and Wilson, they've been battling all season long. We've seen a couple grudge matches here tonight. I think this is going to be a bigger one. See which one will shoot first. It'll be Wilson. They'll bring back down. They'll call him out. They won't give Wilson the 2 points. They'll go back to neutral. Papillion South's coaches originally wanted that one agreed after a couple calls with 4 seconds left to go here in the second period. And it looks like they might take a breather. Going into the third period, a back and forth matchup between these two.
This might be the best match of the night. A tie, 2-2 here heading into the final period. Could go either way.
Thomas will start on bottom. We'll see if he can get a possible escape or reversal. Doesn't have really good positioning. Wilson trying to work at the body. Can't work around him at his hips. See how he can adjust. Wilson is trying to throw Thomas over onto his side. Thomas trying to get any kind of leverage on the mat as he can. Almost had him. Thomas just keeps staying alive. And Westside's head coaching staff is just yelling at Thomas to get up. Thomas might be on his back now. If they stay even, they don't call it on his back. He'll stay back in the main position. Thomas trying to work around. They'll call it out. It looks like Wilson was trying to work around the back of his head.
Thomas with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in his final appearance here at Westside on the mat.
Thomas able to possibly escape. They'll give it to him. Tavian Thomas, what a way to get out of this one with a minute left to go. He leads 3-2. Wilson's going to have to do something quickly. These two coaching staffs yelling at their two kids, trying to see what they can do here. Quick move. Will they give him the takedown? Thomas trying to work around. He stays even. They're not going to give it to him. Wilson and Thomas, a grudge match like no other. Thomas still trying to work around. They seem to be neutral. And they'll call it a bounds with 23 seconds left to go. Wilson's going to have to do something quick. Still at the neutral position. A takedown from the side will be huge. We'll see if Thomas wants to be the aggressor or allows Wilson to come after him. 15 seconds left to go. Wilson needs something quick. He's got to shoot. A takedown will win it for Wilson. Trying to find something, goes to the legs. Beautiful sprawl there from Tavian Thomas. And with 2 seconds left to go, 1 second left to go, Thomas will stay in neutral. Other than something spectacular, Tavian Thomas might be able to get out of this one. Thomas works back, and that will end it. Tavian Thomas able to get the escape in the third period. And wow, that one might have been the most fun we've seen all night.
Best match of the night. Tavian Thomas finishes his high school career on his home match with the win. It was just huge.
Thomas fighting back all night long. Really, neither team could see they had great position in that one, but Westside out to a commanding lead, exactly where they wanted to be at. And now Cannon McCarty, 10th ranked at the 170 class. Fell last night up against Omaha North. Trying to work back here. Papillion-La Vista South would need 2 big pins in the next 2 matchups here, 170 and 182. Would actually, have to have 3 pins here tonight to be able to win this one. As of course the 220 is open as Carson Brocktel won't be here tonight to be able to go up against Colt Hobman. And a quick takedown there for Cannon McCarty.
McCarty comes into this match with a 16-12 record. Returning state qualifier, has been ranked in and out of the top 10 all year. Finished 4th at the Metros, and both of his losses coming to the same wrestler.
McCarty, beautiful throwdown. We'll see if he can work him on his back. We'll see how Thompson can adjust here. Beautiful roll-dog move, works him on his back. Opportunity for a pin, they'll give it to him. Cannon McCarty. Way to put a stamp on this one. And what a move, and I think Westside officially seals the deal on this one. Westside will take home back-to-back duels on their senior night.
And from Westside, Trayvon Allen Williams.
And we'll see another senior matchup. Trayvon Allen Williams, who almost had a huge upset against Omaha Northwest. Blue 2, and then first matchup, Williams cut up for varsity for the first time here at Westside this season. Has been mainly a JV guy. Comes up to 182, and man, I mean, I think that battle to start off this one was huge and probably one of the biggest battles we've seen all season long.
That was a great job by, and I'll tell you what, you get to these big guys, they just, when they throw them around, they make a huge statement when they do it.
Trace Marco, like you mentioned earlier, the 6th ranked Class A member at the 182 class. But the injuries have been the issue for him all the last 2 seasons. But he seems to be dominant here up against Trayvon. Marco able to get Williams on his back here for an opportunity for a pin. Williams trying to squirm around, still on one. Williams still trying to squirm. They'll give him the pin. Trace Marco able to answer back with a big pin. And Marco now 7-2 on the season after a big win. And we'll get now in the last 2 matchups of the night.
Cannon O'Connor. And from Westside, Angel Cortez.
Now to 195, Angel Cortez, a late addition to this one for the Warriors. Go up against Papillion-La Vista South's Cannon O'Connor.
Cannon O'Connor with a 10 and 11 record coming into this match. He did not wrestle at the Metro Tournament earlier this month.
O'Connor, looking at a quick 2 points. Now an opportunity for a pin. Can Papillion-La South answer back with consecutive pins? They can. Cannon O'Connor able to finish this one off with a big win. To end off tonight, 220 pounds.
Is open
You can run on
from Westside. Cole Robberman.
for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta
Cole
cut
Hoffman
you
will add to his
down.
resume here at Westside as arguably the greatest wrestler this school has ever seen. And that will end it. Westside, a 12-point win in their second duel. They go 2-0 on the night. And as of right now, we'll have to make sure on the match specifically. But this matchup right here just about solidified Westside to be in the state dual championships for the first time in Westside school history. A big win over Papillion-La South, 42-30. The Warriors will head out to Norfolk this upcoming weekend for a 5-duel matchup that'll add to their resume once again. And then another week after that on February 5th, if everything still goes as slated, Westside will head on to February 5th at Kearney and compete in the state dual championships. And a week after that, we'll head back out to Kearney for the district tournament. Westside with 2 big wins here on senior night. The Warriors go 2-0 and are headed to Norfolk this weekend. We'll take a quick break here on WTV Live and come back with the postgame show.
Westside High School, the Warriors, a big 2-0 night up against Papillion-La Vista South and Omaha Northwest. I'm Jaden Taylor alongside Coach Michael Jernigan, as well as senior here tonight, Noah Aiken. I'll start off with you, Coach Jernigan. I think last year with this group, this team was looking for so much with so many, such depth pieces, and you're looking at the same thing here tonight. If I'm correct, if everything stays as it is, it's the first time this school will ever go to the state dual championships. What does that mean for you in this program?
It's absolutely amazing what these kids have done for 4 to 5 years. I would be terrible if I left out Cade Haberman and part of this process, building our culture here. And then when he graduates last year, Noah Aiken, Cole Haberman, the rest of the seniors decided to step up and do their job, and I couldn't be more proud of them. That was a team goal that we set 5 years ago, and it's taken us some time, but we have an opportunity now. I think we still need some help from some other teams, but we're going to do our job, and we're going to go forward, and hopefully we get that phone call here pretty soon that we qualified for state duels.
So you've got the last 3 weeks really left to this season. What are the pieces that you saw here tonight that can really push this team into the stratosphere to be able to really take on some of the top teams in Class A?
Confidence. The biggest thing we got going right now is confidence. We got young guys buying into what the older guys are preaching. We're going in, we're working hard every day. We're doing a great job of our mindset training every Monday with Coach Moravec. We're doing a tremendous job with our nutrition and our health and our rehab. The guys have bought in, and that's what it's going to take for us to do great things at the end of the season. It's hard to believe that we only have 3 weeks left, but hopefully they're the 3 biggest weeks at this school and our program's seen in a very, very long time.
So talk about, the seniors here tonight. I think really, in my personal opinion, other than maybe the Cooper-Randall matchup earlier up against Papillion-La Vista South, I think those 4 senior matchups that we saw were probably the best of the entire night. What does that say to this team's, one, leadership as well as grit for guys who have been through this program really to when it's been, pushing up back to what it can truly be?
The entire process for tonight is all for these seniors. We've talked about it for a couple weeks now. The seniors deserve to go out on a top note, and I think we put ourselves in those opportunities to do that. When the younger guys follow the older guys' lead, we're a pretty darn tough team. It's going to be so sad when that day comes and I don't have those seniors around, but I know that the younger classmen are in great hands. They've learned a lot. They're going to take what these guys have taught them, and they're going to go out and do great things, and we're still going to be great leaders down the road.
So I'll go to Noah now. Noah, you've been consistently a top 10 guy these last 2 years. Able to, in a position here tonight against Papillion-La Vista South where, it might have been getting out of hand, the Titans trying to really come back, and you really bring down a statement with a huge pin. How much confidence did that bring you as well as this team?
Well, it's always nice to turn the duel around after maybe a loss. It really gets the team going right after that, gets them pumped up, ready to go, which gains more confidence for other people too.
So going forward in these last couple of weeks, of course, you got, hopefully, we'll see dual state championships in 2 weeks. You got Norfolk this upcoming weekend, then districts right after that. What are some keys that we want to see in your game to really, have you best set once you get a state tournament time?
Just keep doing the same things, keep eating right, keep crashing hard, and I'll see the results I want.
So you hear your 4 years at Westside. You're given the KB scholarship here tonight. Talk about the seniors, your experience here, as well as the seniors that you've been around.
It's been amazing. We're all a family, so I really love the experience.
So with this team overall, final question here, I think really when you see both in football and wrestling, I think you've talked a lot, kind of how Mr. Jernigan being able to put those kind of forces and those mentalities really the same. This kind of culture has grown between these two programs in a big way.
Without a doubt.
How do you feel, Noah, that has grown not just your ability on the mat, but as well as just in a bigger life sense?
It kind of just, I don't know. I don't really know the answer to that.
Okay. All right. Westside, a big win here tonight. 2-0 up against Omaha Northwest and Papillion-La Vista South. They are going to the Norfolk tournament this upcoming weekend. They'll be back in a couple weeks, hopefully for the dual state championships. Big win here tonight. My name is Jaden Taylor. Alongside me tonight was Ross Jernstrom. Entire WTV Live crew. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
moment with a lot of emotions when you hand the keys over to a new driver. We want you to buckle up, slow down, and please no texting while driving. Our family cares about your family, and your safety is our #1 priority. At Dingman's, we'd rather be the best than apologize for anything less. Visit us at one of our 4 convenient locations or dingmans.com. It's a big moment with a lot of emotions when you hand the keys over to a new driver. We want you to buckle up, slow down, and please no texting while driving. Our family cares about your family, and your safety is our #1 priority. At Dingman's, we'd rather be the best than apologize for anything less. Visit us at one of our 4 convenient locations or dingmans.com.